Cell phones are an indispensable tool in the 21st century, especially for journalists. But 80-some years ago, it was a vastly different technology that was used to help gather the news quickly. An aircraft. Actually, 2 aircraft. The Globe and Mail was Canada's first newspaper to own and operate its very own plane. The first flying newsroom was a de Havilland Dragon Rapide. The first Rapide took to the air in 1934, and the Globe unveiled its plane on June the 10th, 1937. A story described it as an aristocrat of the sky. The plane bore the Globe's orange colour scheme of the time. We used machine learning to colorise this photo to give a sense of how it looked. The Rapide could carry 5 passengers and a pilot, and it could be fitted with wheels, skis or pontoons to land pretty much anywhere. Stories about the plane gush about its ability to visit far-flung mining camps and other remote locations. It had a wireless telephone and a revolutionary portable wire photo transmitter that could scan and send a photograph over a phone line. But the grand dreams of the flying newsroom were cut short. It was destroyed by fire while being refueled in Toronto on August the 22nd, 1937. That's less than 3 months after being put into service. The cost of the loss was put at $25,000. An immediate replacement was promised, but it wouldn't arrive until 9 years later, in 1946. The second plane was a Grumman Mallard, an amphibious plane with a boat-shaped hull. The Mallard could carry 10 passengers with 2 crew and had room for a photographic darkroom in the nose, sharing space with anchors and mooring ropes. The Mallard was reported to have every radio and instrument facility for night flying and aircraft-to-ground communication. Inside was a radio phone and writing desk, plus a water fountain and a toilet. The Mallard was painted orange and black with a grey hull. It would have been a striking sight to see arriving at a major news story. In May 1950, the Mallard was used to transport relief supplies after floods hit Saskatchewan, which, as a sign of the times, included 250,000 cigarettes. In October 1951, it was used to transport journalists covering a royal tour with then Princess Elizabeth and the Duke of Edinburgh. But the fate of the Mallard is unclear. There's little information about its retirement, whereabouts, or why it left service. Today it's common to use a helicopter for television news and live sports, but the days of newspapers operating aircraft have faded away.